Welcome to Smashing UK's Top 10 Action Films. For this video we will not be including any war films as those have already been covered in other lists. However, all other subgenres are accepted. We will also only be looking at one film per franchise. Number 10. The Bourne Ultimatum. Flawless direction from Paul Greengrass. Bourne Ultimatum. Number 9. First Blood.
Morning! Headed north or south?
North.
Now jump in. I'll make sure you're heading the right direction.
The ultimate action film and psychological thriller, First Blood has Sylvester Stallone performing as the iconic John Rambo in the film that sparked off the eponymous film franchise. First Blood is a daring and thrilling survival adventure that follows a Vietnam vet and the post-war trauma that he suffers from.
There he is! On the cliff!
Number 8. Dirty Harry. A gritty and riveting action thriller, Dirty Harry has Clint Eastwood starring in his most iconic roles as the tough and gritty Harry Callahan. A crisp and beautifully paced film, Dirty Harry is a taut and well-paced action film that has two solid adversaries in conflict as Callahan chases down the sadistic Scorpio killer across San Francisco. An utter classic that hasn't aged today.
But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Number 7. Casino Royale.
So as charming as you are, Mr. Bond, I will be keeping my eye on our government's money and off your perfectly formed house.
You noticed.
This 2006 British action thriller made the cut due to its delivery of pure action and an intense reinvention of 007.
Go find Matthews. Tell him I've hidden the bodies down here and I want him to get rid of them. Do that now. Go, go, go!
A strong and well-defined story set amongst some sensational locations, Casino Royale is a tense and gripping thriller that takes the essentials of Ian Fleming's novel and updates them for the 21st century. Number 6. The Matrix.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Rife with groundbreaking visual effects and an imaginative vision from the Wachowskis, The Matrix is a phenomenal science fiction action film that set a whole new standard for out-of-the-box filmmaking. A thematically complex yet intelligently integrating philosophy, The Matrix is a mind-blowing experience that explodes with dazzling visuals and a transcendent sense of excitement.
Trinity! Help!
Number 5. The Dark Knight. A dark, complex and unforgettable tale, The Dark Knight is by far the greatest superhero action film to have ever been made. The film offers outstanding performances, most notably from Heath Ledger in his Oscar-winning role, and features near flawless direction from Christopher Nolan. The Dark Knight plays heavily on the psychological states of many of the characters and builds lethal action around it, creating what is possibly the greatest film from the 2000s. Number 4, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
So what are you doing here in Nepal?
I need one of the pieces your father collected.
I learned to hate you in the last 10 years.
Spielberg's renowned action-adventure flick featuring the all-time hero Indiana Jones is by far one of the most intensely entertaining pictures of all time. Full of sly humour and explosive action, Raiders has a charm and vitality accompanied by breathtakingly efficient action that makes it the much-loved cinematic beauty it is today. Arguably Spielberg's greatest success, Raiders is a true classic that should not be missed. Number 3, Aliens. In Aliens, James Cameron took it up a notch from Ridley Scott's 1979 classic, creating one of the strongest and most visceral sci-fi action films to have ever graced the screen.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Whilst the original was a marvel of slow-building atmospheric tension, Cameron's epic sequel succeeded in finding an efficient rhythm in propelling the story and launched it in a blaze of glory in this action-packed and groundbreaking achievement.
Storm shutters are sealed. There's no visible activity. All right, hold it 40.
Roger.
Give me a slow circle of the complex.
Number 2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. James Cameron returns a second time on this list with yet another effective sci-fi action flick sequel. Featuring thrilling action sequences and state-of-the-art visual effects, Terminator 2 is a landmark in cinema that develops upon the depth of the characters that were present in the first film. An elaborate and undoubtedly intense thrill ride, Terminator 2 is a masterpiece that displays violence, drama, and heart throughout. Before we reveal our number 1 action film, here are some honourable mentions that didn't quite cut the list. Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior, RoboCop, The Raid 2, Predator, Hard Boiled, Bullet. Number 1, Die Hard. Die Hard is arguably the all-time greatest action film ever made, and stands as a classic in every sense.
John Phillips, London. I have two myself.
John McTiernan's adrenaline-fueled and foul-mouthed action thriller acted as the ultimate learning curve in the film industry, and paved the way for many of today's modern action flicks. Starring Alan Rickman in his debut performance against cop-hero John McClane, Die Hard is the action phenomenon that offers everything you could wish for.
That's not a hostage.
Thank you for watching. Are there any action films that you would have liked to have seen but were missed off the list? Leave your opinions in the comments below.